EGM Network.
Welcome to Classic Car Radio. I'm Keith McDonald here with Mike Carano, Steve Charbonneau, and the guy that was playing that guitar, Todd Byron. Welcome, guys.
There we go. That's so good. Todd's ripping it. Yeah. He's ripping.
Anyway, before we even start, let's hit this because I want to hit it both twice on both halves of the show. The 46th Annual Antique Automobile Show, which is coming up in, what, 6 weeks? About 6 weeks, right?
Yeah, April...
March 15th. Yeah.
Yeah, March 15th.
The 46th Annual.
46th Annual Antique Automobile Show, 3280 Riverside Park, Vero Beach. Saturday, March 15th, the auto show starts at 10, registration's at 8. You can pre-register online. If you go to the indianriver.aaca.com, you can register online for that.
Yeah.
19 classes, always a good turnout. In fact, the AACA just went to Vero Beach High School today.
Was it today? I thought they went to Sebastian a few days ago.
To the automotive program, I guess, and they had a good bunch of guys showed up with cars. It was nice. It's a picture of Billy DeArton over there. Yeah, we posted. Yeah, we posted on the Classic Car Radio.
I saw
also
that.
Sebastian
Yeah, it was very nice.
Cars.
Yeah.
And what else did they do, Jess? They had a big hoedown on Friday, right?
Yes, sir.
And how many cars you get?
Oh, bunch of cars.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And would you say there was a married with children car, an old Duster?
Yeah, an old Dodge. Old Dodge. Somebody brought their old Dodge, put a married with children thing on it as if it was
cool.
in the show. I had to ask if it was in the show. He said no.
Oh, okay.
Same model.
But yeah, the 46th Annual Antique Automobile Show, Riverside Park, Vero Beach, Saturday, March 15th. Good turnout. You guys are judging, right?
I'm judging, yep.
Nope.
No?
No one's judging?
If he really needed somebody, I would.
Okay.
What about you? You're not going to...
I don't get asked.
No.
Why not?
I've never been asked to judge, so
I'll get
I'm
you
good.
asked.
I'm
I'll
good.
get you
I'm
in
good.
there. I'll
I'm
get you
good.
in there.
I'm
Too
good.
late now, bro.
I like walking around talking to people, you know.
That's what I do when I
That's pretty
judge.
much what I do.
That's what I do when I
You're
judge.
just doing it to get free sandwiches.
I don't get free sandwiches. I just take bribes. You know that.
There you go.
Yeah.
So that's really what that's the 47th annual show.
Now, if you listen to the show on Saturday, you already missed it. But Billy, speaking of Billy DeArton, Billy let me know that we messed up on the Riverside Theater Live in the Loop show. That's every Thursday, Friday, Saturday night, all year round, beginning at 5:30. They have been having the shows, but Billy said that this, we said that they wouldn't be starting till March with the cars, but
they did it
Thursday night. They're going to be doing it tomorrow night. We're recording this on Wednesday. If you hear this on the radio on Saturday, you've already missed it. But it's every usually it's about the first Thursday of the month. It looks like. So don't miss. It's a free jazz concert. It's outdoors, car showcase, and it's coming up in March. I mean, well, that's what I have written because I had already written that part of the show. But it's coming up. Came up this week. And every week, Live in the Loop. But the car show is only 1 week out of the month. So thank you, Billy, for straightening that out for us. So, yeah, there'll be cars there from AACA.
Yeah.
And they try to change them out every month so you don't always see the same cars there. So that's good, too. Nice. All right.
That was pretty good.
So that's Riverside Theater, Live in the Loop, outdoor rocking concerts, Thursday, Friday, Saturdays, all year round. Admission is free. And, of course, they got good food, and they've got a bar, beer and wine, everything you want there. So it's a good time, right?
Yeah.
You went to the comedy show there, right?
Went to the comedy show. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's good.
Very good time.
I went to some kind of a concert thing there once a few years back. Anyway, so what else we got for car shows this weekend?
Well, car show this weekend is the Super Swap 24 presented by the Mopars of Brevard. That's Friday, February 7th and Saturday, February 8th.
Right.
The swap meet is the
Friday.
The swap meet and car show is Saturday.
Right. So it's only Saturday for the cars.
Right. Wickham Park, Equestrian Center, 2500 Parkway Drive, Melbourne. That's from 8 to 2. Registration's up until 11. It's rain or shine.
Yep.
And that's on Friday and Saturday. And then also, McKee Gardens is having their 16th annual motor car exhibition, red car shows. I guess you have the red car only.
Yep, invitation
Saturday,
only.
February 8th, 10 to 3. There'll be 40 exceptional cars and a variety of motorcycles from classic to contemporary, and they're all red. And that's at McKee Gardens right here in Vero Beach.
McKee Gardens Car Show.
Right, and that's admission is $20 for that. $10 for kids, and if you're a McKee member, it's free. If you have joined the McKee.
Right.
But if you do,
it's $20 to get in. If
right,
you're not, right?
And
You said that.
Yeah, and if you do join McKee and you pay the $20, the $20 goes to your
Your what?
It goes to what does it go to get into McKee Park.
Oh, your mission.
I see. Okay.
Their year, you could go all year round.
I see. Okay,
it's like their membership.
I got
that's it.
I get
their
it.
membership.
Okay.
You guys got to help me out once in a while.
I didn't know what you were trying to say.
Yeah, I was kind of like.
We were like, what is he?
Now, if you
go to the car show and spend $20 on your way out, if you want to join McKee for the yearly membership, that $20 goes towards.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
We didn't know what you meant.
Yeah,
that's what you had a Mitch McConnell minute there.
Yeah, it happens sometimes with me. You know
for the Mitch McConnell freeze.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. So go ahead. What else we got going? That's it for the this weekend.
Okay, well, here's an interesting story out of thedrive.com this week, and it's a pictorial that's on there. It's called "All These Vintage Cars Survive the California Fires Because They're Not Made of Plastic." So what these people did was they parked these cars out in the streets to get them away from the homes and the trees. And the cars that were newer, they melted. The plastic all melted. Right. Some of these cars, the tires melted. But they've got a bunch of cars that survived, and Jesse's running it. If you're listening on the radio, of course you can't see it, but we're running it on the video right now. All these cars that survived because
they didn't melt.
A shocking amount of street parked vintage cars made it out seemingly unscathed, and as the cliche goes, they just don't make them like they used to.
Right.
The expression is overused and often incorrect, but it applies here because these cars, especially captured by Getty photojournalist Justin Sullivan, still sit in front of their burned out homes almost entirely unharmed.
Wow.
A few have some light scorching, and one old Cutlass is a bit melty at the back, but that's because I think it's a '78 Cutlass. So
had
that rubber bumper
in the back,
just the filler, and that probably melted and it burned and it marred up the body.
Yeah.
It's showing it there, and that's just melty and they buff right out, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know how they smell. I mean, they might smell a little burny inside a bit, but even that could probably come out. Let's see.
It'll take a
Ironically, almost all the vintage cars in these photos are all American except for one lonely Volkswagen Beetle. And while there are likely several factors to save these cars from their demise, one factor is that they're made entirely from metal and glass on the outside. So there you go. So modern cars are much safer when you crash in them than a vintage car. But your old uncle's complaints about modern cars being made of plastic ring true here. Without plastic fender flares, body cladding, and fake vents, there was nothing on these cars to melt and catch fire. So pretty neat.
Yeah.
I seen a thing where it was, I don't remember where I watched it at, but
no, you didn't.
It was, yeah.
Did you? Okay.
This guy had a big collection, and they were taking all his cars. He left his keys in the cars, and they were bringing them and parking them in the shopping center parking lot.
Oh, really? Yeah, we had that on.
We had that story a couple of weeks ago about the McDonald's.
Yeah. I watched something there.
Remember the Gullwing and Mercedes was parked at a McDonald's?
Because we were trying to figure out how to
there was a parking lot too. You're right. It's a different.
It's like a shopping plaza.
They were moving their classic car collections out. One guy parked them out behind a McDonald's.
See, I watched it here.
No, but I think you're referring to another one, which is smart.
Right there. There it is. Yeah, that's a Gullwing right there.
Yeah, that's a Gullwing, yeah.
I'll take that car.
Mystery Man, that's what the part I remember. And I was like, well, how do you know where all the keys are,
Yeah, the guy's scouting out his garage, bro.
Yeah.
Because I remember the guy's like, oh, there goes that guy's insurance claim.
They didn't want them to know who the owner was. So even for the article, they wouldn't allow the owner's name to be released, so people wouldn't go, "Oh, let's go steal this collection."
They could have stolen right out.
Man, Jesse, you pulled that thing right out, bro. You're like Supertronic on that thing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, to leave them in the parking lot, that's pretty wild. That's
people had other things in mind. I mean, there were some looters.
Right.
But the last thing they were thinking about was hijacking a car. Where are they going to go? Yeah, I mean,
because probably most of them have shifts anyway, so they wouldn't be able to drive them anyway.
Right.
Right. So it is.
What do we got for time here?
You got 2 minutes.
We got 3 minutes, actually.
Go ahead.
All right, let's do this one, Jesse. Bring up that Dodge Ram SRT 10 loses the wheel in Cars and Coffee. We're going to show this. It's pretty amazing. This guy goes booting out of a Cars and Coffee in Oklahoma City, and people are still doing it. How are people still crashing while leaving Cars and Coffee? Too much coffee?
They don't know how to drive. No. That's the biggest problem.
Yeah. So,
they don't need to be
bring
doing
this
that
up.
anyway.
I mean, look at that.
Look at it.
Airborne.
If the video is further down, Jesse, maybe you can play it on a YouTube video.
There it is.
Yeah, give that a shot. There it goes in. He's sliding and boom, boom. And the tire goes rolling down the road. How is that for showing us? You don't showboat when you leave a car show.
Right.
So this just happened Saturday in Oklahoma City at the North Martin Luther King Avenue. This guy saw the videos posted to the OKC Car Spotters group. And so you can see that on YouTube if you want to watch it yourself. But this guy he had a Viper engine SRT 10.
Yeah.
And he's the latest to learn his lesson about too much horsepower and too much showboating. Too much showboating. These guys are not learning.
Yeah, and that used to happen when the new Challenger came out. People were crashing them left and right.
Yeah.
They couldn't handle
Mustang, the Hellcats, yeah.
Yeah.
And Jesse, if you scroll down a little more from that video, you'll see this woman took a bunch of pictures of that truck from different angles, and you can see how massively ruined it was. Of course, they had to flatbed it out there. There they are. They had to flatbed that thing out of there.
You mean he didn't go home?
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, you don't just grab duct tape.
Everybody's like,
getting out of the way.
Dirt, man.
Oh, yeah. See all the people running?
Mustang track.
They all.
Yeah.
So in the still shots, you see the people scattering from the other angle, which you don't really see in the video.
Look at that.
But those pictures, they're all scattering as the truck comes towards them.
Yeah, about that time, he was leaving a load.
Yeah.
Needs a bed panel, axle, bumper.
Needs all sorts of stuff.
A lot of stuff. Maybe even a drive shaft. So there you go. So
now the bigger question: if the insurance company sees this, is they going to pay it out?
No kidding. No kidding.
Looks like there's water on the road.
So anyway, don't showboat when you leave these car shows. I mean, at night too. I mean, anytime. Don't do that. I mean, I see them doing it all the time. Leaving Indy Atlantic, the Dunkin' Donuts show.
Right.
There's always some idiots that leave there doing that.
Yeah.
And people are screaming, yeah, but you know something? One of these days,
you're going to lose it.
A1A is not that wide, and someone loses, they're going to go across the road and smash someone coming up from the northbound side.
Right.
If they would, depending on where they go out. If they go out the northbound side, they're going to smash into someone coming south. And they're ridiculous the way they just try to show off that way.
Yeah, it's
just use some common sense. Everyone knows what you got, for God's sakes.
Common sense.
So let's go on a break.
What?
Huh? Yeah, we'll go on break.
Let's go on a break.
Yeah.
Well, take a break and we'll come back. We can do a little more news for you.
See more crashes, hopefully.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Yeah.
All right.
With Classic Car Radio, we'll be right back.
Nobody outpowers America, and nobody outperforms the lawnmowers and power equipment at More Motors. Discover great products made in the USA by Bobcat, Hustler, Cub Cadet, and Steel Power Equipment. All backed with local service and parts. Going on 40 years serving the Treasure Coast. More Motors has an American-made lawnmower for you. 5135 US 1 Vero Beach. Anything and everything it takes to make tall grass short. More Motors.
Hello, it's John Bona, and it's that time of year. It's time for the 21st Vero Beach Prayer Breakfast. We're looking forward to seeing you Thursday morning, February 13th, 7:30 to 9:30, inside a big tent at Riverside Park. Come and hear American legend Pat Boone, Dr. Erwin Lutzer, and Michelle Bachman.
Tickets and sponsorships are available at VeroBeachPrayerBreakfast.com. That's VeroBeachPrayerBreakfast.com.
Winner of the Tony Award for Best Play, Masterclass, takes you into the world of opera legend Maria Callas. Hear her life-altering lessons as she teaches, inspires, and challenges her students. Based on real-life classes Callas delivered at Juilliard, this is a glimpse into the soul of one of the 20th century's most celebrated artists. Her voice, her artistry, her legacy. Masterclass is now playing on the beautiful Waxlack stage at the Riverside Theater. Tickets available now at the box office or online.
Are you becoming a realtor, contractor, mold remediator, guardian? In the state of Florida, these and many other industries require a Level 2 live scan background check for clearance to work in your industry. A1A Fingerprints is your certified live scan source from Broward to Brevard. And if you're a medical provider, you need to be registered on the ACA web portal. A1A Fingerprints will help you navigate and comply with the law. Call 772-494-6556 or visit A1AFingerprints.com. A1A Fingerprints.
Welcome back to Classic Car Radio. So we're doing some news items. What?
Yeah, you forgot to mention that this guy's having the guy with the SRT's having a GoFundMe page now.
Yeah, well, he didn't do it. He didn't do it. Some one of his friends probably did it for him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the SRT guy. He's got a GoFundMe page. Yep.
If you want to help him because he was a jackass.
Idiot. Yeah. Well, where'd you see that? Do I have it in there?
Yeah, it's on there. Right on top. There's a GoFundMe campaign. If you want to help
it's right in the title. Yeah, if you want to help the showboater rebuild his 500 horsepower Ram SRT 10 pickup, you can go and search him out and give him some money for his stupidity. I bet his friends that go there maybe are helping him out.
Maybe.
Oklahoma's a lot different from here. They're nice people out there.
That's where they do that street race. That's where those street races are from,
exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
You know something? Most states, people from other states are more nicer than they are from here.
Nothing north of the Carolinas. Maybe Virginia. Virginia's not bad.
I go to Georgia and Tennessee.
Massachusetts, horrible. I'm sorry, I'm from there, but
well, you got
Mike, you're from New York.
Hampshire.
You know New York.
New York is they're nice people, but don't get on their bad side.
Right. Yeah.
I always thought Connecticut people were worse.
Yeah, they are too. I worked construction in Connecticut for a while. Yeah. New England, the Northeast.
The first
tough.
They all vote a certain way too, right? Yeah.
All right, what else you got going?
Okay, we're all familiar with Palm Beach International Raceway. It was a great place. It's closed right now. And someone tried to buy it. The track formerly was known as Moroso Motorsports Park. It was previously destined for demolition, but there might be last chance to save it. They got it back up for sale. Now, this thing has a quarter-mile strip.
It's bought.
Oh, it's bought?
I just got this off the internet.
Yeah, you're a day behind. Roll, that owns Georgia Motorsports Park.
Yeah.
They bought that.
When did they buy it?
Yesterday. They put a deal in. They said they're trying to bring it back to life.
That's great.
Palm Beach International Raceway, it's a drag strip. It's a 2-mile course. I mean, a 2-mile track, right? It's not oval though. It's a
road course.
Yeah.
I run on it.
And it's also got something else too.
As a go-kart track.
Right, go-kart. Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Now, is that a quarter-mile track or an eighth-mile track?
That's quarter
mile.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's NHRA certified. That's how the Street Outlaws got to go there, because they have enough room to shut down.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, the article I read this morning said, I don't know his last name. It's Raul that owns Georgia Motorsports Park that was going under.
Right.
They bought it and revamped it and brought it back to life, and now it's like doing that. He supposedly just purchased that, and he's going to try to bring it back to life if the city and the county approves it.
Right.
Well, that's the biggest problem half the time, because all the residents all of a sudden they build condos around it.
That's the problem. Is they said that's worth $10 million revenue a year if it goes to like a medical strip plaza or condos.
Right.
And they said that piece of property is, they said, northward of $100 million worth of.
Wow. I believe it down there. It's in Jupiter, so Jupiter's not cheap.
But all the events they used to have there, I mean, Super Chevy Sunday.
Right, there was a lot of stuff going on there. And then you
used to be really great.
Run What You Brung, I think they did on like Monday nights or Tuesday nights.
Well, I had Test and Tune Wednesdays and Fridays, and then Saturdays was the money days. And then they always did the Run What You Brung Nationals.
Right.
The last time I was there was watching Dick Arbitel. I went down there to watch Dick race in his Vega wagon. That was a while back. That was a hot day, boy. Dick was exhausted.
Hopefully it'll come back and start racing again.
Yeah, they said he put a contract under it, but it's pending the city or county approval. But I don't see why, because it was already zoned that.
Right.
But something with that land, it is zoned so many different ways. They could do so much different ways.
Right.
They could even put people bring in stuff from like overseas and stuff. It's even licensed for that and zoned for that. I was like, what?
Wow.
But so we'll see what happens.
It'd be nice if they save that. That's that great raceway. It really is.
The guy that did Georgia, that Raul guy, I was reading up on him. He's very well known and all that stuff, and he's got the people to back him and the crowd, because they said the Georgia Motorsports Park is taking off.
Oh, that's
really
great.
That's good.
That's why they're looking into this one.
Good. That's good.
Maybe they'll do the couple on Long Island too that they destroyed. The people came in and said, "Oh, it's too loud." Maybe,
I know. This happens every track.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
They're even complaining that way out in the woods, New England Dragway, way out in the woods in Epping, New Hampshire. And the people, the urban sprawl, it's getting closer to that drag strip. Yeah. And there's another speedway there. It's only a quarter mile around, but it's a Star Speedway up there. Nice track. And they're getting it too. Racing on Friday and Saturday nights around that track, and they're getting a lot of complaints. And these people need to understand, when they move in, you're moving near a raceway, you're moving near a drag strip.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to hear that stuff, don't buy the house.
No. Plus, you also got to remember that they see these kids on videos doing the donuts in the four corners of a street.
Right.
And they think that's what the racing people do, the same thing.
Right,
and it's not
they
like
don't understand
that.
it all.
You got to give them a place to race. I mean, Atlanta's not too far away, but by the time you load up and get there and something ever happens, it's 2 hours there with a truck and trailer.
Right.
And then, you go to an event, sometimes it doesn't end until 12, 1 o'clock. You're not getting home to 3 o'clock in the morning.
Right, right, yeah.
Give us a place to race and have fun. And that place, I didn't know it had mud holes in the back and all kinds of stuff. Go-kart track, all kinds of stuff it had out there.
Yeah.
I remember coming out of Epping, New Hampshire with my 442, and they would write your class on the window with the white chalk, the white soapy.
Yeah.
I used to live there, man.
And the New Hampshire State Troopers were right outside the dragway. Get that off! Get that off! They wouldn't let anyone leave with the
chalk. Really?
No, they wouldn't let anyone leave with that stuff because they were afraid they'd get, go somewhere else and race or something.
Right.
They wanted to get the classes off, F-stock and stuff like that. So they were out there. They'd make it. I remember them pointing to me, pull over right there. They even had Windex for you and stuff, to clean it off. Yeah, they didn't want you going out. Or the next day, like bragging, hey, look, I was drag racing last night.
Yeah.
Mike Camaro
Wednesdays,
to go there. And, Mike Camaro hasn't been on the road probably in 15 to 18 years. And all the money I paid in storage on it, all the money I wanted the grudge matching at Moroso, that car's probably paid for itself in the storage unit 10 times over.
Wow. That's great.
They open that track back up. I'll go back down.
Yeah, it would be nice. It'd be nice to have a track.
Yeah, it would be. A lot of these guys, where are they hauling to? What's the closest track? Orlando, right?
Bradenton or Orlando.
Yeah, unreal. Yeah, that would cut people down a lot of time.
1 minute.
So, less than that.
Yeah, I think the Bradenton. I have the last time my wagon went down Bradenton, had the wheels off the ground. They took a picture of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I got a nice wheelie stand out of the wagon.
And then after they took the picture, you took the jack stands back off?
It was retired after that.
You laugh.
All right, that's it. Hey, we got to go on break. We got to go on break.
Commercial.
Another story. Yeah, we're going to take another quick break. We'll be back after this. We are Classic Car Radio of Vero Beach.
on the Patriot.